I'm just wondering where you stand on the social issues, life, from embryonic stem cells to euthanasia and marriage.
I'm happily married. I have a child with degenerative bone disease. I never thought about stem cell research. I pray for it now. Okay? You are profoundly faced with that question. I promise you, it will test you. We had a child. We had a pregnancy. My wife and I don't tell the story publicly, as a rule. I'll tell it now. It's a small group. And I'm pro-choice because we had a positive amniocentesis test. We were going to have a special needs child. I was 40 years old. No Binnie, God bless my dad, has ever lived past 50. He's actually made it a lot further, but my brother died at 44. My grandfather died at 49. And one of the things that happens when you realize you're going to have a special needs child is that they sit you down and you learn what it impacts the other children in your family. And who's going to take care of that child? Now in my wife's case, and in my case, we could afford it, and I thought about it, we had that child. Because I can afford it. My family was old enough to talk about it. We were very blessed. And in a 1 in 100 chance, we had what's called a false positive, and our child was born healthy. But it made me come to that other intersection of what matters. I'm pro-choice. I think that a woman and a family need to have that decision to themselves, and that a government has no place in that decision. It ought not to be made by men in black robes in Washington. It ought to be made by individuals. Now, you may do whatever you would like, but that's my decision and why I came to it. At least you understand my reasoning. You know, one of the things that happens when you're a business person is you spend 30 years trying to be effective. And on the social issues, you know, if you come in and you're asking for a job interview, do you know I'm not allowed to ask if you're married or divorced or what your religion is, what your age is. I've grown up thinking about, tell me about yourself and what you can do for our company and how you can make a difference. That's how I evaluate people. And it's one of the reasons that you don't see very many business people in politics. Okay? Because at first when I started running for this office, people would come up to me and say, oh, just have a short, punchy answer, or don't do this, or don't do that. But I want to tell you that as a business person, I care about you, the individual, and what you can do. It's not my business to tell you what to do. Okay? And it starts and ends with me about jobs and economic security and good ideas to keep our economic life healthy and the role of government appropriate. That's my compass. I hope that helps.